What is up guys, George Mason here. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know that 2 weeks ago I was on holiday in Spain. And I like going on holidays as much as the next person, but there's one thing about holidays that really annoys me. And as you can tell by the title, it's the plane journey. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you about 5 things I really hate about planes. Okay, so the first thing that annoyed me about this particular flight that I was on the way back from Spain was the people sitting in front of us. Now, in front of us was a mother with 3 children, and they were just out to annoy the whole plane. The flight took off, and as soon as the flight started taking off, one of the children started going, "What are you doing?" So then the youngest child, who was about 5, started to get her toys and throw them in the little gap there is between the 2 seats. So she kept throwing it behind her onto me. "Do I want your toys?" So I keep putting it back through. Like, first time I'm like, okay, she's dropped her toy, I put it back through. She looks at me and puts it back through again. The next one is one I think we all have, and that's the fear of the plane crashing and not making it to the destination. We've all seen Final Destination, Lost, you know, and we all think that's going to be us. Even though statistically there's more chance of being in a car crash than there is a plane crash, you still fear planes a lot more than you do cars, which is pretty weird, to be honest. The next one kind of will affect some people but not others. So this one affects me because I'm quite tall, but I don't think I had this problem when I was younger. But for me, legroom is a huge problem on planes. Like, of course they have to like condense everyone together because there's a certain amount of room. Like, there's not massive amounts of room. And I've only been on like a normal standard plane that goes like 2-hour flights. I've never been on the big jumbo jet. I've only been on the normal ones. So legroom, yeah, it's not good. Like, your legs get crushed, and that the feeling when obviously you have to go to the toilet because, you know, obviously your legs are like dead, just to keep the blood circulating. So yeah, legroom could be really annoying if you've got long legs and it's a long flight. Like, yeah, it's just not what you want really. Now the next one is one that I only actually experienced recently for the first time, and that was sitting next to a stranger. Because for some reason when we booked our flights, we got 3 people together and the other 2 were just separated. So I had to sit on my own next to 2 random people. So I'm sitting next to these people, they come and sit down, I'm like, "You alright?" And they completely ignore you for the whole flight. The only time they spoke to me was when the pilot said, "Cabin crew, seats for landing," because they knew there was only about 5 minutes left of the flight. I think they had a fear that I was going to talk a bit too much. The next one is sleeping on a plane. If you've ever been on a plane and you've tried to go to sleep, you'll know it's so hard. Unless you're literally knackered, like you've got no energy left in you, you're not sleeping. It's easy if you're really small because then you can put your head on the tray table when it goes down. But if you're tall like me, you've got to like sit up and put your head back. The problem with sleeping with your head laid back is that because your head's heavy, it like nods forward when you're sleeping and it just wakes me up every time. The last thing that I hate about planes is the food. Now the food is so overpriced. Well, this is just on Ryanair because I really only go on Ryanair. I've been on a few others, but this is mainly Ryanair because their food is so expensive. I think it's expensive on all planes because obviously you're going to get hungry, especially if you're on a long haul flight like going to America or somewhere from England. You're going to get hungry and you can't go to like Morrison's to get some sandwiches. So you've got to buy their food. A bottle of water on a plane at Ryanair is £3. And the food doesn't even smell nice. Like, I usually get a sandwich before I go on the plane and that just fills me up till I'm off, and then I can get something when I'm off it. But I see people like ordering like the burgers and stuff and they just stink. Like, they stink the plane out. They don't smell nice though. But yeah guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. This has been GeorgeMasontv. Things I hate about planes. Tell me if you've ever been on a plane and if you had any bad experiences with them. Also, I've just hit 5k, which I'm really grateful for. I'm going to be doing a 5k Q&A/dare video. So if you have any dares, leave them down below and tweet me them as well if you want me to see them again. But yeah guys, it's been GeorgeMasontv. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. George Mason, over and out. What we can do with it. So first things first, we're going to go to liquefy, and we're going to liquefy his face a bit, you know, why not?